I wanted to take a second to explain why I think that using this like particular interface, full site editing, the block editor, block themes, all the words that exist to represent how we're creating your site is a really good direction for your team in particular. One, you guys are like really technologically savvy, so I think that this will give you guys the amount of control that you are really looking for by us creating these kind of patterns over here, which I have a video going in depth on, and you guys being able to change out the content. You'll be able to build a lot of landing pages and really like customized looking branding. Um, I also really like that this is the future of WordPress, so you guys will really be like on the technological edge of what's coming with WordPress, and it's already at a really solid place. Otherwise, we wouldn't be using it. But because we are going to see a lot of improvements in the coming months, I think that those are all going to be super targeted to like benefits that you guys will really see. So there's stuff about like linking patterns so you can control a pattern in one place and it applies to everywhere you've used it, that sort of thing that's going to be really powerful. That's kind of been like a pain point for some of this Gutenberg stuff. So I am looking forward to a lot of that stuff. I think this works particularly well for you guys in addition because you're already using something very similar. You're using Elementor, which is like this old style page builder, and now Gutenberg and full site editing is this like kind of advanced page builder that's sort of not a page builder because it doesn't do everything. Like you'll notice I don't have sliders on your site, even though like here I don't have sliders, even though you guys do have sliders on your site because Gutenberg doesn't have it. So I'm just like, oh, if they want it, we'll have a deeper discussion about what it means to implement it. So not everything is there, but because you guys are already using something sort of similar, I think it'll feel more natural for you to go into this sort of setup than anything else, especially with me kind of setting up the patterns. Where are the patterns? I guess I closed it. These patterns so that it's really easy for you guys to create new landing pages. You don't have to come to us to create a landing page. Like your team will be empowered to do that. Another really good benefit of this sort of thing is that even though I hope you guys work with us forever because we really like your team, we're using so much like core WordPress, Gutenberg, full site editing functionality that other team members would be able, or like other teams that have experience with this, which is, you know, where everyone's going to end up getting experience, will be able to come out and help with things. So if for some reason you guys needed help from someone else, trying really hard to make sure that everything's set up in like a way that is accessible to other developers. Um, yeah, let me see. I had taken some notes on your videos. Oh yeah, so you guys are using like some HTML for stuff, and I think basically like this is just going to be really exciting for you guys, I think. Let me see if I can insert something at the bottom. Like all the way down here. Underneath that. Okay, excellent. So tip. And like before you guys would have HTML and you had to copy paste it and then you would write your tip in here and then you would have to go preview it in order to see the pink background. Now you'll be able to do things like add the background. Oops. Let me just delete this one since I messed it up. Okay, so now like that's all it is. You could use these different color backgrounds. There's a whole bunch of settings that I don't think you need to mess with, but well, yeah, we'll just start with these. So essentially you can like change out these backgrounds and change the text and make it bigger and bolder and a headline. And I don't know, I just really think that you guys are using some HTML to achieve things that it's going to be so much easier once you have a little bit of practice with this. So I've got some videos that go very briefly into it, and then we'll do some more on Wednesday, and then I've got like a weekly rollout plan for the next 2 weeks after that too. So get excited.